Hi guys, it's Grace and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't talked to you guys in quite a bit. I've just had a lot of changes going on in my life because of COVID and everything going on. So I do apologize for being gone for a little amount of time, but I have a new job now. I'm working at a restaurant and I've been consistently making money so that I can hopefully soon make the move to New York City, which I will definitely be documenting the whole process of. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please stay tuned for that. That won't be happening for another year, but it will be happening in the future as soon as I possibly can. That is not what the point of this video is. Today I wanted to talk about one of my books that I really enjoy reading, and I'll put it right here. It's a couple of books actually. It's kind of a series. There's only 2 books out right now. Actually, the 3rd book may be out, but I'm not 100% sure. I've only read the first 2 books, and it is the Sabrina book series, which, if you don't know, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is a TV show that just recently got canceled, basically. The last season, the 4th part, is coming out pretty soon this year, I believe, but it was based on a comic book series, I believe, that was also called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And that comic is what Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the TV show, was based off of, which was the first TV show that was kind of made surrounding Sabrina. That Sabrina and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is the newer version, are completely different. So they're not the same thing. One is kind of a spin-off of the comic and does not take things that happen in the comic directly and use them in the TV show. It's a lot more gentle and fluffy and calm than the actual comic was. And then Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is the new version, takes stuff that happened in the comic and turned it into the TV show that you may have seen or you may not have seen. So that's the first thing I wanted to clear up, because people are getting like mad about the show ruining Sabrina for them, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's not that. They're totally separate entities, even though they were based on the same comic and came from the same thing. They're very different. So that's why the newer Sabrina is so much darker, because it is based closer on the original comic book, which was a lot darker. Now that I have that out of the way, these 2 books are not from the original comic series. It's really hard to find any of the original comics for a reasonable price. They're super expensive on like eBay or any websites that I've looked on, and they have kind of retailored them with the outside being more based in the new Sabrina look, but they're still decently expensive. So anyway, I chose to pick these books because I wanted to read something about Sabrina. I was in BAM Books A Million and I saw them and I was like, huh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll look at those. I ended up ordering them online, and basically they're kind of like fan fiction or canon of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but they use stuff that happened in the show. I don't really know how to explain it. Basically, it goes through the timeline of the show. I think it's from the first part until the end of the 2nd part. I think that's where they are right now in the book. Yeah, that's definitely where they are right now in the book. So I think that's kind of the time frame of it, and I'm sure the 3rd book will match up with the 3rd part probably, but it kind of talks about more of the inner thoughts of the characters and stuff we didn't necessarily get to see in the show. I don't know how accurate it is or anything like that. The author is here so you can see her stuff, and I don't know how she got the rights for it. I'm assuming that they gave her the rights, but I really enjoyed it. I just finished the 2nd book pretty recently and it was really good. Yeah, it was really cool to be able to see like insight into characters that you may like or TV shows that you may like in a book form, because I think you just get so much more out of it. I really enjoyed this series, Over the Garden Wall. If you haven't seen it and you enjoy Cartoon Network shows or even just like animated shows in general, it is an animated show and it is based on a comic, and My friend has a couple of the comics as well, and there's so much more information in the comic than there is in the show. Even though the show is great and I love it so much, it's so good. I think you can actually watch it on Netflix or YouTube or something like that. The episodes are like 20 minutes long and they're maybe 10 episodes. Go watch it if you haven't already. It's really good, but I really like when they have those kinds of parallels, because obviously when you're writing a show, there may be things that you want to include that they just don't have time for, and so being able to see like more of the characters that you like and more of the backstory is really interesting to me. Yeah, so basically that's it. If you have any questions about the book series or if you'd like to check it out, once again I will throw the titles up here and you can check them out on Amazon or BAM or whatever you get your books from. Thrifted books are really great as well. I try not to buy as many books, but people are funky about that right now with the whole pandemic thing going on, so whatever you choose to do, make sure you read a book in the next few months if you haven't read one in a while, because I know I'm definitely been getting back into reading. I took a break for a really long time. It's really hard to find any sort of motivation to do anything in quarantine. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more. If you'd like to, you can check out my previous video on this side of the screen and my previous vlog on that side of the screen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and staying safe and healthy in quarantine, and I will see you in my next video.